Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing an updated makeup collection. I wanted to do this kind of as a before type of video because I'm going to be like doing a DIY on my little IKEA Alex drawers there. I know everybody has them, and it's simply because they just store makeup so well. But I personally do not like the look of them. To me, they look like office furniture, and this is not my beauty room. This is my bedroom. Bed, obviously. So I don't love the way they look. But I've tried so many other things, so many other desks, vanities, other storage solutions, and nothing beats them. So I caved and put them back in because they were in my closet. And yeah, and I'll never be the kind that like the type of girl that has a whole room dedicated to makeup. It might have a makeup vanity in it in another room at some point, but that won't be like my makeup room. There's always going to be another purpose for something. So I don't want to have I want to have a vanity basically that will go good with my bedroom decor, any room that I put it in really. And I don't like these. So in the next couple months, I'm going to be doing kind of a makeover kind of thing. And I'm going to be filming it. So who knows when that'll be up. I'll give you like 2 months. And then I'm going to also do a DIY mirror. Okay, so that's not this video. Now that I rambled on. My lights are from Walmart. They're just like a lighting fixture like you put in your bathroom. The mirror is from Ross. The two, so this is one, those are the IKEA Alex 7 drawers, and then the tabletop is Linneman, something. I'll link it all in the bottom because I don't know how to say most of these things. And then the stool was from Target, and those two drawers on top are both IKEA Alex. They're like part of the IKEA Alex line too. They're just like the shelf. Is that all? I will say that this is kind of like how I don't go overboard. This is like what I want my makeup. I don't want my makeup to be stored anywhere other than this. I got to the point where I had my IKEA 9 drawer and 6 drawer and these. That was getting out of hand. So right now I'm kind of having to do the 1 in, 1 out rule, and you'll see some of the drawers are kind of packed full, but yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off on this side, I have this little skull. It's like a coin bank from Ross or Marshall's or somewhere, one of those stores. And then I have this little pencil holder thing from Target. And I have blending brushes, small detail brushes, more blending brushes, and lip liners. And then right here I have this little, what would this be? Bowl plate thing that I got from thrift store, and it keeps my Eco Tools kabuki brush because it's huge, and some sponges. Okay, on this side, I'm sorry if my light is kind of bright. It's because it was weird lighting, yellow, and I couldn't figure out how to work it. I closed my window and everything, but it's still kind of weird. So I have my little plant guy. I got this from Home Depot, and it was already like that. Like, it came with the plants and everything in it, and it's surprisingly still alive after a few months. Then I got this mirror from TJ Maxx. I really liked it because it's kind of like a gunmetal color. Sorry if you can hear my chickens. They're kind of jerks, and if they hear me in here, because they're right outside my window probably, if they hear me in here, they'll just start doing that. So, okay, like I was saying, I have this little cup that my grandma gave me. It has bobby pins, my tweezers, and some hair ties in it. Then I have this spray from TJ Maxx. It's the Pearl Essence Coconut Water. If you find these at your Marshalls or TJ Maxx, I love these. You want to be careful about the sprayers because I've found that they're very inconsistent. Like, this one has a super fine, nice sprayer, but I have some other ones that, like, squirt you in the face, and not in a good way. Then I have this little cup that's from Target. It's the Sonia Kashuk one with all my like daily brushes. I don't use these every day, but I mean, like, I put them on my face so they're dirty now and I can use them, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, then this little tray is from Target. It came with like 3 like square brush holders and like a long skinny one. I'll link it in the bottom, and I just glued like this little like stud trim on it, and that's that. And then there's my plant. Isn't it so pretty still? I think it's outgrowing this space. But if you have a hard time keeping plants alive like I do, you need to get one of these. This is a rubber tree plant. Rubber tree. They're so pretty. I really like the dark, rich green color that they are. Opening the first left drawer, this is the messy drawer. This is like my everyday stuff that I throw in here so I don't have to dig through all my other drawers for it. I have some business cards, some contacts with some random eyelashes, another bowl with hair ties and stuff. All my open mascaras are in this drawer so that I would use them. I have some palettes I use all the time. This is one of my favorites. This is a MAC palette that I built myself. Obviously, I like this one a lot. I guess I can name them. It's Grain, Shroom, All That Glitters, Kid, which they discontinued and they're ruining my life, I know. Charcoal Brown, and Mystery. And then I have the Gwen Stefani palette that I love. My deodorant. Yes, I use man deodorant. I hate the way all girl deodorant smells. Some eyeshadow primer. Eye cream. It's just like anything that I would use every day. This is my favorite cream highlighter. And it is so cheap. My mom got it for me. It's from Essence. And it's called, the shade is Bright Up Your Life. Like, look at that. I have used the heck out of this. But yeah, this is pretty much, another thing that I do with these is I don't put the little screw in, like the IKEA Alex, because then you can't get to the back. Like, so right now I have it pulled all the way out so you can see everything in the back, but that's because I didn't screw it in. So see, like, it'll want to stop there and you just push it in. Like, the metal things are not attached to the drawer because those ones won't fall, and I hate to have to, like, stick my hand all the way back there, you know, for some serious first world problems going on here. Same with this one. So you kind of just have to pull it out if you wanted to. I need two hands for this. Hold on. So this is the other drawer, and this is kind of like my single eyeshadows, sparkly top coats and pigments and whatnot. This is one of my favorite things. I'm like obsessed with these, as you can tell. This is a random Anastasia eyeshadow that is broken, so I need to fix it. I have everything. I have paint pots. These are my only cream. I don't understand why these are in here. That's how my brain works. These are Inglot. I love these. These are like the AMC Pure Pigments. I'm so sorry about my chickens. You can't control them. I could go lock them in their pen, but then they'll just be more mad. And I have Urban Decay. What was this one? I have a couple of these. What are these called? These are expensive. For like a little single eyeshadow. Ardency Inn. These are Ardency Inn. Something Modster Manuka Honey. Anyway, I have MAC, I have glitters from Lit, and then I have some Sugar Pill, I have Sephora collection. I love these. I need to get all of these. I have a couple more in my kit, but I want all the colors. This one is in Smoldering Satin. This is the Stila Magnificent Metal, whatever it's called. I have some NARS. I have my Natasha Denona Quint, I guess this is. I keep it in here because this breaks super easy, so I don't like to put it in my palette drawer. In the bigger palettes, I don't know. I don't think they would break, but I want to get some. But this one breaks so easy, and I'm kind of afraid. I have some ColourPop, and that's pretty much it. And my MAC pigments are all right there. That's it for that drawer. This drawer, ignore that cord. That's for my light, my ring light, because it was too dark. Again, I don't have these screwed on, so I could pull them all the way out. But you have to be careful because you don't want to mess up your drawer. But I hate not being able to get all the way to the back. Like, it won't fall. You have to pull it, like, out, like, far in order for it to fall out. But you want to be careful so your drawer doesn't get messed up. Anyway, this is extra brushes. It's usually more full, but I have been neglecting washing my brushes for a while. The next drawer here is my blush drawer. It's blush and powder, actually. I have some random powders in the back. I have some, these are all powders. Blushes are mostly on this side. These are MAC, Tarte, some Hourglass, some CoverGirl, Benefit, and some random, I love this blush. This is from Too Faced. It's like a neutral, Baby Love. I have some NARS, Marc Jacobs, Milani. I love these. As for powders, I have a bunch of random ones, a lot of MAC. I love this powder. This is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. That's really good for the winter. I have Maybelline, Laura Mercier. My favorite blush that doesn't go here, this is Tarte Exposed. and a bunch of other random powders. Next drawer is face. In this drawer, I have like this big metal tin that is right here, and I just got it from TJ Maxx. It like has bees on it. It's just white. It's like a tin you would get like, I don't even know, cookies or something in. It didn't have anything in it, but yeah. And then I have these little things, these little square things that are the ones that came with that tray that I showed you from Target. And then I have this little acrylic thing that's like a brush holder, I guess, or pencil holder. I got it from TJ Maxx. And in the back over here is a bunch of sprays. I have Fix Plus, Charged Water, some more of these, Pearlescence one, a MAC thing. What is that? It's more back there that I can't reach unless I pull out the drawer. Right here are things that are too tall to stand up, so they kind of have to tilt. In this thing, I have some foundations that fall over when they're in here, a BB cream. These are primers. We have Too Faced, Benefit, Tarte, Laura Mercier, Hard Candy. I love this primer. Yeah, this is a really good primer. I really like this for dry skin, especially in the winter. And then right here I have my Smashbox water, my Graftobian corrector palette, which I adore this thing. I have one for me and my kit because I was stealing the one for my kit, so I had to buy myself one. And then I have a IT Cosmetics CC cream, some of these L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur, which I love mixed in with foundations, a MAC primer, and a Too Faced Hangover RX. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm sniffling and I'm out of breath. I'm not feeling well, so I feel like I can't breathe. It's okay. So right here in this tin are my foundations, and I have everything from high-end like Giorgio Armani, which I'm not a fan, by the way, to drugstore, like Wet n Wild. I have Maybelline. I have a bunch of MAC. I have some Neutrogena, some Kat Von D, which I'm also not a fan of. You'll be able to tell I'm not really a fan of super full coverage foundations. Why do you have so many, you might ask? Because sometimes it takes me a while. I'm a little slow. Sometimes it takes me a while to realize that that type of foundation is not my favorite. I still wear it, and I like to mix a lot of foundations, so that's okay. I have MAC Face and Body, which I love. I have my favorite, what is this? Sunscreen. That took me an embarrassing amount of time to figure out. My RCMA powder. I have some bronzer. Like this is not a foundation, it's a bronzer, but I like to put it in here because I put it on like when I put my foundation on, and if I put in my bronzer drawer, I won't remember before I put powder. If that makes sense. Then I like the same thing with like my illuminators. They're in this drawer too. Then I have some concealers and some random foundations and whatnot. And then in this little thing right here, these two are concealers. This one is color correctors, and this little one right here is cream highlighters. My cream highlighter one, I have the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. I freaking love these. I have, see, you'll notice I have a few of them floating around in this place. The Josie Maran one that's apparently wedged in there. Oh, this one's wedged in there too. This is Cover FX, not a fan. This is an Ulta one my mom gave me. It's very similar to this one. Not as good, but similar. And then I have a Becca mini one. And then in my color corrector area, I have like the MAC double-ended one. I have a little stick from Essence, right? Is this from Essence? I think so. It doesn't say anything. It all rubbed off. I have some MAC, whatever these are. Prep and Time, like clicky pen things. I have a Makeup Forever. I have a NYX concealer, which is not a corrector. And my favorite, I need a big one of these. This is the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. And it's by Estee Lauder. And then over here I have Fit Me because I love Fit Me. Too Faced, really like that one. I have Shape Tape. I have Sephora. I have a few Sephora ones. MAC Pro Longwear, another NYX one, Maybelline. And then over here I have Rimmel, LA Girl. This one is the one that matches that foundation. It's the L'Oreal Visible Lift. I have my MAC Select Cover. This little like First Aid Beauty Eye Remedy thing. Maybelline, which I hate that one. Rimmel, did I already say that? I don't know, but I like that one. And that's pretty much it for this drawer. Oh, see, that's why they have to tilt over, otherwise you smush them. My bad. This drawer is the problem drawer of my life. Of my entire existence. I can't for the life of me seem to keep this under control. Like, I want only what fits slotted standing up, but then see, this happens. And there's like no room for these, so what am I supposed to do? Let me adjust something real quick. Okay, so underneath all of these, let me just move all these to the side over here. Ooh, ooh. We'll put that one back there. These are all my highlighters and bronzers. I have a lot of MAC mineralized skin finishes, like, so a bunch of like holiday ones and regular packaging ones, but some of them are limited edition. Most of them are actually limited edition. And then I have a bunch of these Becca ones. I have some limited edition ones. The regular line, I have some Laura Geller, the Balm, which my favorite is this one, Cindy Luminizer, just because I love this on darker skin. I don't know, like, it's magical. So I don't know why it's in here. I have another one in my kit, but I mean, that one's good. I need to put this up here so I can remember to use it. It's the Cargo Bronzer. And yeah, there's just a bunch of like random highlighters and bronzers in here. I have a bunch of these. I have like 3 of these Laura Geller ones. Laura Geller, did I say that weird? I felt like I said that weird. I have some like little palettes on the side. This one is gorgeous, and I'm not a huge Tarte fan, as bad as that sounds. Like, I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite. I love this palette. It's the Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle Double Duty Beauty Contour Highlight Palette. And it has a highlighter and a contour, and I love this. It's kind of like a cool tone, but not too cool, and it has a little bit of like a rosy undertone. I really like that. Then I have a MAC one, another Tarte one, and a bunch back there. This, if I pull it out, you'll be able to see the mess that is in the back. Can you see all this? Like, this is my life. So we'll just hide that. And then I have a Tarte, what is this? Lorac bronzer palette. I really need to put this in my kit because I can't use this on myself. I am too much of a lobster to be trying to use that. Okay, so in the front, it's supposed to be all my square compacts because this 3-drawer, like, little organizer thing, I put all my round stuff in it so it doesn't roll around, and then in the front is just, it's just like the open drawer. So I put the square stuff in there. I have Hourglass, my favorite. It's getting a little tight. Laura Mercier 01 Highlight, which I love. I have some Physicians Formula, the Balm, Benefit Hoola. I have some Wet n Wild. This is a MAC, the Balm, Tarte, more Wet n Wild, and these are the Dior, like, discontinued ones that used to be all the rage. Then you realize they're not that good, but they were good at the time because there wasn't as many highlighters as there is now. Okay, and the bottom is not organized. I was gonna go through this whole thing and organize all the drawers before, but I'm like, nah, let them see how you live your life, which I think is still not that bad. But this is my eyelash drawer. Back it up. I don't buy that expensive lashes. I'll occasionally buy some for like a special occasion or whatever, but I like inexpensive lashes. I really like Coco and House of Lashes lashes. You can tell they're down there in my organizational system. But other than that, I like Red Cherry, Cara. You can get them for $1 on Shop Miss A. I have a bunch of these Allure ones, different like bloggers or whatever, but I never use those. My favorite to use in my kit and on myself are these Kiss number 11s. They just look so good with everything on everyone, and they're easy to wear and they're comfortable and they're cheap. So that's why I have those. I have like my little lash container. Get ready. This is like my life in a container. So I kind of just like stick them together so the 2 lashes are together and throw them in there. So don't judge me. Top drawer is lip drawer. These are like all MAC lipsticks, the ones with the gray, and then I have some of these, what are these called? Sugar Fresh things. And I have some random lipsticks. I have like, I don't have very many high-end lipsticks. I don't really even like lipstick. What are you doing? I don't know. But I have some YSL, some Chanel, some Kat Von D, some Milani, some Urban Decay, Maybelline. Yeah. Wet n Wild. And that's that. This whole container right here is like all one container. And I got that from Ross. And these containers I got at different places, but you can get them from, like, they're pretty much the same container. And they look like this, and they're from Dollar Tree. And this one, I have my neutral liquid lipsticks and some reds right there. And then right here I have all of my colored liquid lipsticks. Here in the back, that back there is lip gloss, if you could tell. I don't know, all this lip gloss. And then I have some like lip pencils and stuff right there. And right here I have some like lip conditioners, chapsticks and stuff. Okay, second drawer is like my eye drawer. I have a bunch of stuff in here that's all eye stuff. So in these little bags, I get them from Zoeva when I buy brushes. If you buy like an individual brush, they come with these cool little bags, and they're eyeliners. And I have more eyeliners and brow gels. Back here I have like bases and like chubby pencils and an eyeliner and eyeshadow primers. I have my L'Oreal, what are these called? Eyeshadows, I don't know. Some Bare Minerals quads. This is a Sonia Kashuk quad, which I love. It's like that gelée kind of texture. I've had this for a long time. You can get Sonia Kashuk from Target, even though I don't think they have that anymore. I have Marc Jacobs, some Physicians Formula. I have some tape, and these are all like liquid eyeshadows. I have Jordana, Josie Maran, and other random brands. Back here are mostly color tattoos and a NYX eyeshadow base. I have Laura Mercier quad, a Marc Jacobs palette, e.l.f. palette. This is a Urban Decay palette. This is my Inglot Duraline. Back there, I don't know if you could tell, in the back I have all quads. There's a bunch of quads back there. And right here I have my liquid lipsticks. My liquid liners. They're mostly from Stila, but there's a few other brands like Physicians Formula and Sephora and Kat Von D. And that's where I keep those. And I have some random eyeshadows right there. Okay, next drawer. We're getting into palettes. So in the front, I have all my MAC palettes. Eye palettes and cheek palettes. I'm not really going to go through them because there's a bunch of them. I have them all like in their own palette. Like I have green and blue, purple and pink, smoky, cool, dark shimmer, transition, highlight, all that. Then right here, these ones without a name, or these old ones are both eyeshadow and blush, but these ones without a name right here are they're my cheek palette. So I have a pink and red, a peach, and a neutral. And then this one right here is my contour palette. So these are mostly MAC, and then these two are Anastasia, those little ones right there. And then I have a, this is the Kat Von D Metal Matte. I keep holding things out of the frame, which is very helpful. I know, I'm sorry. And then I have what is this called? The Queen of Hearts by Colored Rain. I really like that one. Two Kat Von D's. Makeup Forever. Urban Decay Electric. This is an Anastasia. These are Too Faced. What's left of my Naked collection. I used to have all the Naked palettes. I used to have like 3 times as many palettes, but I kind of decluttered them because I don't reach for them that much. Oh, it's so hard to get rid of palettes. I should get rid of more, but we just can't. Another Anastasia, that's the Mario palette. And then I have some Lorac Unzip palettes, some Inglot palettes, some Tarte Blush palettes, and a bunch of random palettes way shoved back there. Next drawer is also palettes. So yeah. In this drawer, I have some Z palettes, and I'm well aware that nobody likes them anymore, that they kind of messed up, I guess, but I paid for them, so I'm going to keep them. I just don't buy them anymore. I have a Carly Bible palette, but all these Z palettes have like different, like this one is my neutral palette. It has Makeup Geek and Anastasia, and then all of these are like the palette, the color of the palette is the color of the eyeshadow. So these are like really warm. And then I have like my purples and pinks, blues and greens. I have a blush palette. Then I have an Inglot palette. All my glow kits, I have like 4 or 5 of them. They're all down there with some Sonia Kashuk, some CoverGirl, some Urban Decay. I have Lorac, and those are glow kits down there. And that's those. And then I have my Visart palettes, a Ben Nye palette. This is like a DIY palette that I didn't do a very good job of gluing the edges down. But yeah, it just has like powders in it. And then I have a blush book from Tarte. Another thing I use as a palette. Another DIY palette. NARS palette. And a bunch of other random palettes. I have like all my Urban Decay Vice palettes. I have some Too Faced. I have some like big like 120 palettes. Or yeah, 120 palettes. And like the 28 color palettes and all that. So those are those. Let's see if I can make this drawer close. And the last drawer is junk. It's all just excess stuff. Like in here I have like more brushes, because I have a brush problem. Sponges, just some extra stuff. Like these are all extra products that I have like extras of. I already have these in my collection, but I have these too. Then I have some more, some mascaras that haven't been opened. I have like some magnets and some lip ones and some random stuff. And if you're wondering what this pink bag right here is, that's my dirty brush bag. I need to clean them. So when I come home from doing a job, I just throw them in there. Or I take it with me and throw them in there. And yeah, that's pretty much the majority of my makeup. That's the majority of my makeup, and I hope you guys enjoyed. The only makeup I don't have here is what's in my kit, and I also have a few drawers full of like excess kit stuff, but that's not anything I ever use on myself. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this one up like way ahead of time from the DIY video I'm gonna do, or if what, but I'll keep you posted and it'll be up eventually. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!